Hi, this is Mark Bona with cleveland.com. Welcome to another installment of Friday Night Sips. Each week we feature a different beer from a different Ohio brewery, and this week we're featuring Bookhouse-Brewing Company. Now, Bookhouse started a couple of years ago on West 25th Street. Vaughn Stewart and Luke Brevoort are the owners. Vaughn cut his teeth at Portside, now defunct, over on the Flats East Bank, and was at, I want to say, Arcadia Ales in Michigan before that. Very, very talented brewer. These guys work well together. They have taken a 19th century building, absolutely decrepit, and they have modernized it and preserved the history at the same time. They've done an absolutely wonderful job in the construction and in maintaining quality beers along the way. A lot of history there. The neat thing about it is, it actually was a brewery over 100 years ago. Jacob and Magdalena Bear were a couple, had 8 kids. Jacob was a brewer, and all of a sudden he died, leaving the business and the kids to Magdalena. They lived on the site. They lived upstairs, brewery was downstairs, and Magdalena did it. She raised 8 kids and ran the brewery for several years, sold out, and moved on. Now, if you go in there, there actually is a picture of the happy couple. It's a classic turn-of-the-century shot. So this week we are trying Celestial Map. This is an India Pale Ale from Bookhouse. I've had this one and a couple of others. Vaughn has done a wonderful job in the brew house, really into a lot of collaborations. This is a thick, hazy looking, golden colored, definitely not straw colored, it's kind of golden, or kind of dark actually. Very, very fresh tasting, little bit, or fresh aroma, a little bit of pine, some citrus, but very well balanced. Very tasty. I think it leans a smidgen more pine than it does citrus, which to me is a good thing, because you see a lot of citrus in both dry hopped IPAs as well as in the brewing process for other IPAs, and that's fine. I mean, you get a lot of different fruit notes out of that, and it's great. But I like a beer like this. It shows that IPAs, some people think they're kind of tired, but it shows that there's a lot of levels to them, and you can do a lot with them. So each week on Friday Night Sips, I keep saying Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Sips, we feature a different charity that you can consider donating to. This week's is Literacy Cooperative Org. Now, this organization, nonprofit, was started in 2004. It's kind of it was a joint effort between the George Gund and Martha Holden Jennings Foundations. It raises awareness for, obviously, literacy in the city and tries to get that reading level up for a lot of people who need some help. So consider donating, and consider heading down to Bookhouse. They do a lot, and I chose this charity this week because Bookhouse does, or was doing for quite a while, a monthly book swap. They're very much into literacy. I think that's a neat thing of what they're doing. Very much part of the community in the Ohio City area. So again, this is Mark Bona for cleveland.com saying cheers.